All right. Good afternoon, sport lovers. It's good to be back on the footy with Manchester United fan corner again today. And I'm not here alone today. I'm here with Mr. Dipo and the chief analyst, Mr. Kunle. Hi guys, how are you doing today?
Hello, my name is Dipo, not Mr. Dipo. Thank you. I'm still a Manchester United fan anyway, so yeah, let's do this. Is Kunle here?
All right, Mr. Kunle, can we have you?
Oh
Um,
wow.
okay, yeah. How are you doing today? Combination of this, everything is looking sharp. So
Yeah,
talk
it's good.
about Manchester United today. So I think we should just
Hi
get back into
guys.
it.
Good.
Um,
Hey, hi guys. Good afternoon.
so yeah,
Let's
it's
do
good
that.
to have you here. Let's let's dig in. So sometimes around November of November last year, Ralf Rangnick coach of Manchester United. I think it was on the 29th of November, and he took charge of his Manchester United game in the first week of December, and he has spent 2 months now in charge of Manchester United. We have seen we had high expectations. There were a lot of hypes. The godfather of Germany football is coming to England. He thought um, that there was hype around him, and now he's here at Manchester United. I've seen some of the things capable of doing. Most of our expectations got a bit short here and there, but he has been Manchester for 10 games now. 10 games. He has won 6 games, drawn 3 games, lost one. The team has 15 goals while in charge as interim manager and considered 7 goals. He had um, points per game in the Premier League. The only thing that has done better so far is Guardiola. So, what do you guys think about Ralf Rangnick as coach of?
Kunle, you want to go first?
Hmm.
Can you guys hear me?
Uh,
Let's I
yeah,
just go
yo.
first. Go ahead.
Okay, should I go? Okay, I should go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Good afternoon, guys, and good afternoon to everyone that's watching. Yeah, I'm Kule Faiga. This is my first time on the show, and I'm very glad to be here. I'm a writer and I'm a blogger, and I am a very passionate Manchester United fan. Though I have to admit that I am not an over the top Manchester United fan because let me point it out that fans of today, I'm sorry to use the word, they are very irrational most times. They are always drawn, they are always moved by what circulates on social media, not trying to look at things more from a rational standpoint, like the fact that Manchester United is not really as strong as it used to be, and that is the reality. They would always be making comparisons with Manchester City, Liverpool, and I'm like, it's going to take a while before we get to that level. So, whatever is going to come, whatever is going to be, whatever is coming on board, be it in terms of the players, changing the management upstairs, or even the coach, it's going to take time. And don't forget that we have funny owners who are Americans, and the way they see and the way they view football is on the money side of things. I was yesterday night. I was reading about. I can't remember his name now. He was the one who founded New York Cosmos. Michael Ross or something. When I was reading about how the man tried to set up and bring Pele and bring in star names, you could tell that this man was really all about money. He was not really all about fans or the players and all. So that's how the Glazers are, and it's going to be problematic for us so long they are our owners. But that's by the side. About Ragnick, um, most people would say that there isn't really much that has changed from the soldier days, which is quite true. But I think it is very evident that Ragnick is actually trying to pass something across to these guys. But the problem is, it is actually taking a lot of effort. It is taking a lot of time because the way he wants them to play is not something they are used to. They've never been exposed to it, and I think that's why we have been seeing this mix in results. One of the things that Manchester United still does not have is being good in possession. But then I always keep saying something that you don't need to be good in possession. I mean, I look at a team like Real Madrid, and Real Madrid are not a possession-based team. They have good midfielders, but you are not going to see Real Madrid have possession against, say, the likes of Barcelona, against the likes of Bayern Munich, even say the likes of Chelsea, probably even if they face Liverpool, but they are capable of beating them, you understand, because they know the basics. But there's just so much about this team that is very difficult to understand, where you would see that they can't string one or two simple passes together. You can't see them string those simple passes together, and even when it comes to finishing, sometimes it leaves a lot to be desired, and you begin to wonder, what on earth are these people doing in training? These guys showed a lot under Solskjaer in terms of attacking prowess, because you could see many times over and over again how they create some very good chances that leads to goals. You see where Martial, Rashford, Greenwood, Fernandez, all of them connect, but there was just no consistency, and we are seeing it play out here. So I honestly do not know. I think this team something has more to do with the players. But as far as Rangnick is concerned, I think he has actually done. I think he hasn't done badly, because, like we rightly pointed out, it's just one defeat since he came, and the team is not conceding goals like like Solskjaer's last reign, where 2 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals. It's not happening. Patapata is just one that we are conceding these days. So although it doesn't mean that those teams are not still pressurizing also, because if you look at Aston Villa were no, not even Aston Villa, was Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton were definitely supposed to score more than one goal, but I guess because they are we've considered 7 goals in 10 games. Yeah, but I'm sure if it were to be under Solskjaer, it would have probably been more. So, but it's 7 in 10, but on average, it's like 1 goal per game, which is which I think is not bad. I mean, judging by where we came from, I think it's not bad. So there's probably need for that improvement, and I think we can't continue to rely on David De Gea, because one day he's going to make a mistake, and I hope that the day he makes a mistake and concedes, everybody will be forgiving of him, because that's why I said
Exactly.
people are irrational. Because people are very irrational. A day can come where he's going to be culpable in 2 goals. That day will come. But I hope the fans will not bring back his. I hope the fans won't bring out his dirty past and say, "Hey, well, that is why the gear should go."
They'll be
Fans, they are
considerate
laughing.
in their judgments.
Exactly. You understand? They are here today. They are there tomorrow.
Exactly.
Fans don't look
The
at.
way
So
things are now is just emotions is
look at now.
according to
It's
each
just
game.
emotions. Look at how they were saying that Phil Jones, because Phil Jones played well against Wolves, Phil Jones should be starting ahead of Harry Maguire. And I'm like, where is that going to happen? Like, come on, guys. So it's all a lot of emotions. But I think so far, Rangnick isn't bad. Rangnick isn't bad from what I've seen. I think with more game time,
Study
with more
Pato,
matches, I
I
think things
also
will
doing today now.
Well, not to take anything away from what Kunle has said. Well, the guy will make mistakes, no doubt, but at the end of the day, don't
Well,
forget
let's
what,
talk
like you rightly said.
about the game press master.
Well, I'm getting there, Seth.
No,
Um,
no be so gegen press go just start now. Calm down. How
yeah,
about? No be so
but
no be so
yeah,
gegen press. Eh? Even Liverpool did not do gegen press instantly now. Emma, calm down. Be calming down, people.
anyway, football fans are more two-faced than Mr. Edibia to begin with, and
Honestly.
I won't lie. Yeah, whatever Ragnick's style or methods are,
But,
I don't have a
for
problem with it. Sorry, sir. I didn't get that. You said what?
yeah, me too.
Anyway, Ragnick is it probably wouldn't have been my first or second choice, and
I said,
I hope I'd like is sorry.
go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so but I think I'll tend to disagree with Kunle a bit. For me, if we had social, maybe we would have considered more goals. But if you look at your analogy in the regard of saying social was this bad, as football fans are quick to forget or are always emotional. Don't forget that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer
Yeah.
had a fantastic season the previous year, and
Absolutely. I
for me,
know.
and until tomorrow, if you ask me who a better player is between Ronaldo and Messi, I'll always pick Ronaldo. But I think the Solskjaer's problem started the moment Ronaldo came into that team.
I have that
Again,
same thought as
again,
well.
and I
Because
and I
because
and
I
I,
tell
I
people,
like to say.
be- yeah,
And I like to say that I'd rather have him at Manchester United than him going to Manchester City. So the moment he was heading to Man City and there was a U-turn, I was happy.
mm,
But if you look at results on the pitch, they're totally different from what we're expecting. Ralf
so
Ragnick tutored, he mentored. Klopp, he mentored.
the Ralph. Ah,
Seems like we have,
yeah, yeah, I was.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Or can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. So, um, but I want us to look about. I want us to look at his approach. So,
Yeah, his approach. Ah, come on.
Guys,
Hello, hello.
yeah,
Hello?
can you hear
I can hear you.
me? I'm, all right. Start with the 4-2-2. Then I saw the switch to the 4-2-3-1 formation. We said I started 4-3-3 formation. 4-2-2 formation didn't work as expected. They had expected it to because of midfield. Because of the midfield. I don't think that was what I was expecting. Didn't work out for that way. But it's to the 4-3-3. I think he is the better so far. What of the of the formations and which one do you think works with the team right now?
Well, for me, I think 4-3-3 has been fantastic. I could see the boys or the lads expressing themselves, especially Bruno Fernandes, looking like he's woken up from his slumber. I He might not have the resources to be able to carry out this formation, but it looks like the guys are heeding to this call. And don't forget, some of these guys can be spoilt. They are not one to rely on. Like Kunle was saying, the game might mess up in a game and stuff. All these players are bound to mess up, but at least the guy had. For me, if the season ends today, the guy has to be Manchester United's best player. He must have saved us a lot of points during the course of the season. But Ragin should stick to 4-3-3, if you ask me, and good, fast-paced players on either side of Cristiano Ronaldo, if he's Ronaldo he wants to stick with up front. But another thing he should be worried about is he needs midfielders that can also open up spaces for these fast-paced guys to run into. And I'm hoping that's when Paul Pogba will come in
Exactly.
to come and show what he's made of. I don't know. He might be leaving at the end of the season, but at least we should get to utilize him for the remaining 4 months or 3 months we have to wrap up the season. So yeah, 4-3-3 for me under Professor Ragnick.
Has been the yeah, I agree. Under the 4-3-3, we have seen light up more compared to it was before.
Yeah,
Yeah, when it's in the 4-2-2-2 formation, it was not very active then. Then when they switched to the
he
immediately
stepped up
he had 2 goals, he had 2 assists. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
straight.
We could see the
So
changes in the attack immediately. And that's more positive, like going forward in attack, but there's still a lot of work to be done um in the defense and the
yeah, most
fullbacks.
definitely.
They are going forward, but they're between, and there's no holding midfield. I don't Fred. He has improved. He has improved under Ragnick, but I think there's still a lot of work to be done. Fred. It's not like a reliable
Especially those
holding.
fullbacks.
Yes, yes, those fullbacks, and we have seen
The
Ragnick
fullbacks.
stated
I
that
think the
that
problem
guy is
is
not
that
good enough.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka is not good going forward, but he's a
Yes,
solid
yes.
he's a solid fullback. Telles is good going forward. Shaw is better going forward. Shaw is good going forward, but not as good as Telles. But he's better defensively.
Uh,
So they had as in there's a mixed match in that position. But as for Fred, I honestly don't blame Fred because whenever I see Fred turn out for Brazil, it looks like he's one of the best players you can have in the world. He's not used to holding on to the ball. He's the let's run
exactly,
at the. Do you
exactly.
understand? So he can't give me the ball to. I want to run forward. I want to pass, spring passes, collect the ball, run, and all. He's not want to hold on to the ball, look up, and start chasing long passes and all. So I don't blame Fred, but I think Ragnick has a lot of work to do before he hands over, if he's going to hand over. Because we're also hearing rumors that he might want to take the job on a permanent
For
basis.
himself, yeah,
I
because
personally
in his
won't
contract
want that,
there is
but hey,
a
that's
clause
fully
there
for
that is
another day.
going to be one of the people that decides who the next manager
Who the
is.
next
People
manager
are
is, yeah.
saying that he might just as well put himself there as the next manager of Manchester United. We'll see how that goes in a couple of months.
Maybe it's just an interview.
We'll see how that
Yeah,
goes in a
yeah, I
couple
agree.
of months.
But I hope he doesn't get the job.
But you are saying he's improving the team, and you are still saying you hope he does not get the job. But let's see how that goes
No,
in a couple of months.
I'm not saying he's improving the team. I'm not team. I'm honestly not team Ragnick because what was his claim to fame? His claim to fame has been tutoring Klopp and Tuchel. That's his
Yeah,
own claim to fame as far as I'm concerned. It's not that he won a German Cup or something with Schalke. That's not. We need to. He's coming in the short term, and that short term is to bring results. Now we've played 10 games
yeah,
under him, but fortunately we've lost just one. But that one feels like we've lost seven because the team has been horrible under him, despite him showing us that he
yes.
can make changes. And despite him showing us that some of these boys are lazy players.
Clearly very
They
horrible
are
with
not.
each performance. Even the matches even some of the matches we win, it feels like we just kill through. We just kill through. They
Struggled.
are not
And
confident
now,
win. It's not like yeah,
and if you look at it objectively, these games are not big games. You're playing Norwich City, you're playing
yeah,
Aston Villa,
yes,
you're playing
yes.
Wolverhampton Wanderers, you're both playing
Oh,
City, Liverpool. The
God,
guys
yeah,
are
yeah,
tough. So when he came in, our hope was he was going to win, at least win all these small games, put us in the four for a top four finish, and ensure that okay, what's that can happen. Maybe just play defensive football like Sunshine does against the big boys, get away with a
yeah.
goalless draw or something, and ensure that we are still maintaining top four. But right now we're on hope, and there's a Tottenham Hotspur that has about 3 games behind.
Yeah, with games at hand.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
really, I'm not hopeful for a top four, but if we finish the top four, yeah, I'll gladly take it. But is it top four? Is it top four I'm supposed to be fighting for really with the squad that I
We'll
have?
take
No.
whatever we can get right now.
Well, we don't have a choice as it is. Yeah, so that's it for me, Sha. But hopefully the lads will step up. Hopefully this break would bring a bit of cohesion in terms of executing Ragnick's tactics or
Fresh them.
whatever instructions he has for them. Yeah. Call is off, yeah?
Yeah, we'll just wait and see how it goes. Out on loan to Sevilla, and yesterday they confirmed Ahmad moved to Rangers on loan.
Well, I'm so happy for Ahmad, really.
Yeah,
Martial, I've always had
some
issues
playing
with
time.
Martial. Yeah, but Ahmad should come through at Rangers, at least show us what he's made of. And I know he's going to do well because really he's gone to like a second division compared to the EPL. He has to get playing time at Rangers. But for Anthony Martial, I think my issue with Martial looks like he has the talent, he has the skill, but I think he's just a lazy kind of player. He's not willing to put in
Exactly.
work. Just
That's the
there.
word. He
He needs to step up really. Hopefully, we'll get to play. Hopefully, we'll get to play as Sevilla. Sevilla have been a
does
conservative
not put in
side.
the work. He strolls on the field. He does not.
It can't be bothered really. That's how I say it. It looks like one that can't be bothered about his
Yeah,
game.
yeah, it does not. Even
Whatever
the team.
happens. But I hope he gets to play.
Using
Everybody wants to go to the World Cup.
as often as he's used.
Exactly.
The Sevilla jersey
Exactly.
fits him though.
I think so too. I think so
And,
too,
and
Kule.
nice about
He looks
Rangers as well. Yeah, sorry.
He looks sharp.
Yeah, I said, yeah, I agree
Yeah,
with you. The jersey looks good on Martial.
like honestly, and Martial na fine guy, but what he has upstairs in his head. That's just my problem with him.
But big ups. I don't think there's anybody coming in. It doesn't look like anyone will be coming in.
Fine. No, fine. Translate.
Nah. See,
Yeah.
we
But
have.
there are still
If for
speculations.
all like no, we need to clear out the squad. See, I don't mind. A we have an active squad. Look, Jesse Lingard, Van de Beek, make them they go.
Yeah,
They should
there's
be
still
going. Should go because they are not because until the end of the season they are not going to play. Fred, McTominay are fit. They will play.
Chill.
Paul Pogba is coming back soon. He will play ahead of them. So what's the point? We're just having. We need to clear them. Even Eric Bailly, as far as I'm concerned, Eric Bailly should not come back from AFCON. Honestly, I am serious. Eric
Why
Bailly,
should it come back?
but he's already on way back.
no, he should go. What? Oh, that's even true. Ivory Coast, you should find club
Yeah,
for
out
him,
now.
please. Please, that guy,
They're out now. They're out. He's on his
yeah,
Van Beek
yeah,
might
that
be
guy.
potentially going to Crystal Palace.
A lot,
And
a lot of people.
there are rumors about Lingard
Yeah, I
and
heard it's a
Newcastle.
loan deal.
Yeah, for a
Yeah,
loan
I
deal.
think
Both of
Newcastle
them, even
will.
Lingard, Jesse Lingard to
No, 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 no,
Newcastle loan deal.
no. Lingard is not a loan.
That's
No,
not
I
happening.
don't think Lingard is. No, Lingard is not a loan deal. Lingard is already in the last six
Lingard
months,
has
so
to
you
leave
can't loan.
for a few.
He has to leave. So Man U are trying to get a fee from him now. I think Man U wants to get 12 million, but I think Newcastle are not willing to pay. So and this is the thing, if Manchester United
Say
cannot get
that.
a fee of Lingard now, he's going to wait. He will just wait until the summer and go. So
They have
this
2 days
is the
for
time
that.
for them to this. I feel I don't
Same
blame.
for Pogba. We have
Yes, Paul Pogba, as in that
And
one.
Mike Pogba has gone.
I personally want him to go because the guy is. Because I don't think I will ever understand Paul Pogba till tomorrow. I don't think I will understand,
The painful
and
thing
it's kind
about
of
Pogba's
funny.
situation is it will be the second time we are falling a fool for him going on the
Yeah,
free.
I'm
It can be
telling
painful.
you.
We have made a lot of money off selling him if we wanted to sell him. But
I'm
they
telling
just
you.
assumed they could keep him or they could offer him a contract that he would take. But right now,
You know,
the last footballer I trusted was Nemanja Vidic. Any other person can. Sorry, Wayne Rooney. I said Nemanja. Wayne Rooney was the last footballer I trusted, even though he messed up at some points. But yeah, whatever he did wrong back
uh,
then, he always showed up. He always showed up. He always
last.
showed up for the team.
How do you mean trusted? Are you saying you didn't trust the others? Please try to clarify what you mean.
No, when I say trust, I mean in terms of I'm a Manchester United player and I'm going to play my heart out for the team.
Okay. I feel you.
I'm not Rooney. Yeah, whatever happened, he will still be my United goat for years to come.
Definitely. No, that one, there's no argument about it. Though. Anybody who is
So any
bringing,
other player,
no.
they won't show this loyal. They are not loyal. They are nothing.
Vidic,
Who? Yeah, you look at players like Vidic. Vidic too played with passion, but it hurt me when he left.
Oh,
So
nah, he had to leave. It was already time. I mean, he was already past his prime, and he wasn't as solid as he was. I think he left at the age of 33, 34,
34,
and
yeah.
he was having injury problems. So it was time to go. Nobody could argue that.
Anyway, hopefully,
So for me, let these guys go. That's my own take. Let them go. Let's flush them out. Let's flush all of them out. Let's have a trim squad that we can work with. Because we just have, I'm sorry, well, I believe Mata and Matic. They must not give Mata and Matic contracts in the summer. I know those ones, they will respect them as senior. No, they
why
must
do I
not give.
think Mata is there to? And why
They
do I think
must not.
Mata is there to join the coaching team in sometimes in the nearest future?
Then yes, but if that's the case, then let it be this summer. Don't give him another contract. How many times has he played? And please, let's leave Matic and go for a proper CDM, please. I don't really see what Matic brings, because what me I see from excuse me, what I see from Matic um is more is more is more mistakes. Like, he's not very confident. Like, he himself is also very prone to making because errors, because he's very slow. He's very slow on the ball, and he's not fast. He's not somebody who can really progress forward. And also, um, let's leave that one. Let him go as well, please. Let him go. Yes, yeah, please, yeah, exactly, absolutely. Hmm. Uh, I I did an article. I did an article when Ragnick was signed. I said Fred. I called it. It was an unpopular opinion. I said Fred is Manchester United's most important player, and I said he was going to improve under Ragnick. When I wrote the article, people were calling me mad, and I understand why. Fred is already naturally marginalized. Yeah, people called me. I'm telling you, I'll share it. I'll share it back. I'll share it backstage for you all to read. I I if it's something that I am just so happy, because the thing is, Fred is, I've never seen a player as marginalized as Fred. When me I watch Fred, though, Fred works, and Fred gives his 100%. But the problem is, people tend to focus on his errors, which I often feel overshadow the good he does, because Fred actually does more on the pitch than others do. When it comes to, even when he makes mistakes, one thing I like about Fred, like the way you mentioned about Rooney. If Rooney messes up, he owns up and tries to improve. But you see Fred on the pitch. If Fred makes a mistake, you see him immediately. He's trying to atone for what he did, and he's trying to get up on his feet. But if it's the rest, like Pogba, those ones, now shouldn't go. It's just he will just stay
Just
put.
just takes
Like,
a walk.
you understand. And that's the same thing about energy. And you always hear Ragnick say intensity, intensity, intensity. Tell me players who have intensity. Tell me a player who has intensity in that team, no problem. You will see Fred in the first 15 minutes. Fred is already sweating profusely. You understand?
Yeah,
He is very, very committed. And I think he is thriving now, because I think has been a misconception. Fred is not a DM, neither is McTominay.
yeah, that
They
they
are
understand
not.
that the
And
better.
but people always keep having this image of DM because we were playing a double pivot, so the double pivot must be fours. It was never a four. We never played with a four. You understand? We
Just
never
to put
played
this
with a
in,
four. But
Diallo, Ahmad is starting for Rangers in a bit.
oh,
Yeah, they're playing
wow.
Ross County.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hope he doesn't get injured again.
I
I
pray
hope he
too.
doesn't get
It's gonna
injured.
be wearing jersey number
Yeah.
9.
Wow. Wow, that's that was the wow, that's some big names have won, like Kenny
Everybody, senior
Miller,
man, Jermaine
Dando
Defoe.
Dando Pers Dando Perso, yeah, Defoe. Big men have won that. He'll thrive. He'll thrive. Scotland is an easy league for. He'll thrive. He'll thrive. It's good for him. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for. Yeah, yeah. Um, I don't think Ragnick. Me, when you say, I wouldn't want to say. I wouldn't want to say he has groomed them. I would just rather say they are taking the opportunities that have been given to them. Because, like now, uh, yeah, and even Dalo that you are mentioning, I'm sorry, but I've not really, I've not really seen much from him. Like, like he hasn't given a sort of like wow. When I mean, you know, yeah, that wow perform. I've not really seen. Yes, I know. Yes, he just tried to give. He does give very good crosses, and he progressed. Um, well, and let's not forget that Wan-Bissaka. I think he took that opportunity. Wan-Bissaka has been unavailable. I think because he has been ill or thereabout. I think he first had an injury, then before he got ill. So it presented the opportunity. Then look at Tellers too. Luke Shaw had remember Luke Shaw had concussion. Was he not in that game against Watford? And he was out for. I was like, wow, that was a serious he missed. So I think that those guys just took up those opportunities. The same thing with Elanga. We could see that Rashford was not really giving us a lot. Rashford wasn't giving us a lot. Who else was there? Martial was nowhere to go to. So we just decided that, come on, okay, let's try Elanga since we don't have anyone we can put on the left. And he sees that opportunity. And I want to point something out. This is where I feel this is what we are seeing from Dalo and Elanga is exactly what we should have seen from Donny van der Beek. You see, those few opportunities that you are given, you are supposed to impress. Because I keep telling people that I have not seen that guy has not done anything to justify that he wants to play. People will say you play him. But you can't play a player. You can't just say you will put him on the pitch when he has not shown you something. This is the Premier League we are talking about, for goodness sake. In those cup games that he has had more game time, if let us say in a cup game, he was able to make 3 assists and provide a goal, do you think he won't start the next match? He would have, but he hasn't really. He never really took those chances that he did, and I believe that is why Ragnick also is not. That's why Ragnick also is finding it difficult to play him, despite the fact that Ragnick says he wants to play him. So it's all about taking your chances, and I think
I
Dalu
think
and
the problem with Van der
Elanga
Beek
have
is his style of play, though.
exactly. Yeah, then his style
He
of
picks
yes,
pockets of
he's not
spaces,
as,
but he's not
and
ever
that's
he's
not
never
our
center
style,
of attraction really. He's always
and
okay.
that is not
I can run into
exactly.
space. I can throw this 2-inch pass and stuff, but he's never
That's not
the main guy.
exactly. That's what I keep saying. That for Van der Beek, and imagine we have a Paul Pogba. You have a Bruno Fernandez. You are never going to be bigger than those two.
You
So
want to
how do you
from
want to? Yeah. So how do you want to fit in? This is why I say the way fans just look, because I don't seem to understand the love and the because. In fact, I have never seen a player who doesn't play get so favored before. You understand? So I've never seen it before. But if it were to be that in those few games he played, he had a very wow moment. Trust me, boss. Even Fernandez, Pogba, they will be under threat. But because he doesn't have that same skill set or ability as they do. He is a different type of player. It becomes difficult. But the truth is, in this business at Man United, you have to take your chance. Look at how Elanga has performed now. Now I think Elanga has already staked the claim on that left with what he did. Imagine just 1, 2 games. He showed it. It wasn't a thing of he hit it immediately because he knows. And look at it now. His life can change now from here. So that's how it should be.
value has increased.
Exactly. Absolutely. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I, uh, well, it's well. So was the whole of January as well. We didn't have any big we didn't have any big opponent apart from West Ham, which we beat. And February, it is now when March comes, and April, that's when we will see Pepe. We will now excuse me. That October, November that was horrible for Solskjaer. We will now meet it in March and April. Which is why I actually think Ragnick should have taken, well, or the team should have realized that this was their best opportunity to accumulate points. But to draw at Aston Villa, to lose to Wolves, where did we drop? Where did we drop points again against Newcastle? The team Watford. No, no, no. Watford was Solskjaer's last game. Watford was Solskjaer's last game. Yeah, Watford was Solskjaer's last game. So let's start from the Crystal Palace game. But though Watford already began, but Watford began the cycle of no, Watford didn't even begin because we had Villarreal to play now after now. I think that was when
They
Carrick
beat
took over.
Villarreal, yeah.
So then we still had
And
Arsenal. Then we
Arsenal.
still had Arsenal to play. So our cycle of big matches had not yet ended. It hadn't ended yet, but it ended immediately. Ragnick took over. So we should be taking yeah, we should be taking these points. But the team have not yet gotten themselves. They are still trying to acclimatize themselves with Ragnick's way, and that's what we don't know. That's what we don't look. That's what we don't know. No, you see that, and that's why I say, look, it has to take patience because you see the problem is people are yeah, 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 but three games, they have three, they have three, yeah. The more reason why we shouldn't have lost those games again. Okay, apparently United still has 2 games in hand, but those games against Newcastle, Aston Villa, Wolves, should have been straight wins. Like we have to get those wins. Like at this stage, man, you can't afford to drop any points because if they do, well, it's wala, honestly, and they will have themselves to blame really because really all these things is on the players' hands because I still keep saying it. It's not the coach is not the one that is going to teach you how to pass the ball for goodness sake. I mean, come on, you went through the academies and sometimes I don't understand what I mean. Academy players won't do many of the things they are doing if we are being honest. So I honestly don't understand. I don't honestly don't understand. That's why sometimes I actually believe that it's not a coaching problem that the club has. It is rather it is those players, and I feel it is because maybe they have been given too much relevance and too much importance. You understand, and it has overshadowed them on the pitch of play. Like look at Martial. You give Martial a £250,000 a week contract. He's earning more than Mohamed Salah for. Yes, Jadon Sancho is earning 350. Yeah, Lingard, yes. They are. I mean, what has Sancho done to deserve exactly, exactly? And I feel all these things are distractions because look at Sancho now. Sancho is earning around 350,000 a week per week. But what has he? You know, Huh? Look at Pogba. Look at Pogba now. Pogba is earning around 400 plus. If we are going to give him a new contract now, if Pogba is going to now if Pogba is going to sign a new contract, he's going to be earning 500 plus definitely. Do you really want? Do you want to give
Probably the
Pogba
highest end player
five?
in the league.
You see, I mean, it's just a funny situation.
See,
Ah,
I'll just tell you, I'm just going to tell you, I'm a Manchester United fan, but I'm not expecting
ah,
expecting
me,
much. I've
me,
seen I've
you.
seen I've seen how horrible we were in January.
Ah,
Games that we should have won, games should have buried, or games that ordinarily we shouldn't even. Yeah, Ferguson must have spoiled us a lot, but hey, it doesn't mean that, like Kunle said, is it the coach that will put the ball back of the net for you? No. So yeah, they need to step up. They are spoiled guys. They are really spoiled. So if
completely spoiled.
the earlier they realize that they can be replaced, the
Even
better.
Bruno is becoming spoilt, if you've noticed, because everybody has already made him a demigod. He doesn't want to know. He
It
doesn't
does
want
not
to know his role
track
again.
back is a problem. You track back, you start messing up with the ball and stuff like that.
I,
So
I, I think we need to stop hyping. I think we need to, and then this one that any small thing, he's already no, no, not social media. He's already raking at the referee. He's raking at the referee, screaming at the what the heck? Or any small thing now, he will go down. He will be doing like he
watching
will be
his
doing like
knee,
this. Like
ah, like he wants to
what's
die or
that?
something.
What's that? Come on, you are bigger than that. Well, for me though, my expectation on these fixtures, like you said, me is inshallah. Hmm, whatever happens. Yes, so I don't
But I'm looking forward to the Atletico Madrid game though.
Ah, well, we should be beating Atletico Madrid on paper if we get ourselves. I don't see Atletico Madrid as a threat, honestly. We should be beating Atletico
They've
Madrid
not
are
been
not a
fantastic
serious
too
team.
now. So really,
But
it's like
honestly, now
it's
look at
like
their
say,
form in La
like for
Liga.
like.
Yeah, even in the Champions League, they've not been impressive in the Champions League
Yeah,
in these past few seasons. So I feel we should be able to get it. But like we said, if their head is if their head has oil upstairs.
they decide to
But
turn up.
yeah, that's the only. Yeah. Ha. Mm. Um, um, hmm.
Which
Okay.
games? Sorry, the first three.
Middlesbrough.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. Middlesbrough. Well, Middlesbrough will be a tough game because Middlesbrough are Middlesbrough are a tough team. If you remember their past from the Premier League and even in the Championship, they seem sometimes hard to beat. So for that one, I would say a 2-1 scoreline. Manchester United would win. Manchester United would win 2-1. For the Burnley game, now this is a game that I believe Man U should be able to win with ease. But Burnley are the last on the table, and things don't seem to be going well for them. I'm actually scared that they might relegate, and that would be bad for Sean Dyche, who has been at the heart of the team since 2014. I think he even signed a contract extension this season for like another 5 years. So it's really bad. But regardless, Burnley going to Burnley is a tough place. I mean, we know what Burnley can do. They can be a thorn in the flesh. So I would say Burnley, we would also win, but 1-0. But would win 1-0. Yeah. So two wins at least to start February on a good note.
Okay, so I don't know if any of you have the Manchester United app. So you're always allowed to predict and make pick up the first 11 and stuff. So
Yeah.
every time the app prompts me to make my predictions and selections, it's always 2-1 in favor of Man U. So even all the ones I know that we will lose is 2-1. So
Mhm.
both games, Middlesbrough, Burnley, we are winning 2-1.
Both of them 2-1 each, right? Not a bad, not bad. The win is the most important thing, whichever way it comes. Hmm. All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks for bringing me on board.